Hi, I'm James McHale. I came transferred to Ball State about 2.5 years ago from the University of Southern Cal. McHale, M-C, capital H-A-L-E. I'm a senior at Ball State. I transferred to Ball State because of the telecommunications program. I had heard by word of mouth what a great program it was, and so I came up a semester early and checked it out while I was still at USC, and I found out that it was a lot of hands-on capability here, and I really liked that. Not too many schools offered that.
What do you like best about Ball State?
I think I like, it has to do with the size. I like the size of the school, and because of its size, you get basically, you don't feel like a number, but you're able to get to know quite a few people. You're able to cross campus and run into quite a few people you know. Coming from a larger school, that meant a lot. What would I tell someone else that was considering going to Ball State? I would tell them that Ball State has a lot more to offer than just an education. There's so many things outside of just your basic classes that you can get involved with on this campus. You have the Greek system, you have things like in my major for telecommunications, you have TV stations, you have a PBS station, you have an all-run campus station you can get involved in. There are all different kinds of shows you can produce. That's just from the telecommunications point of view. There's just every field has something extracurricular activity to get involved in. So I mean that's the main part of college. Learning is just like 10%. It's the experience is 90. Yes. USC is more of a film school. Actually, I was a pre-med at USC.
Okay. My name's Amy DeRocher, D-U-R-O-C-H-E-R. I'm a fifth-year senior, and I'm a journalism major. I came to Ball State. Actually, Ball State was the only place that I applied to. Ball State just had a lot to offer me that some of the larger schools like IU and Purdue didn't have. Had a great journalism program, a lot of personalized attention. I really like the teacher-to-student ratio that Ball State had to offer. Campus is beautiful. Muncie's a big enough city to have some opportunities to do some things, but not large enough to get lost and feel unsafe or anything. But actually, I probably did come for the journalism program mostly. Ball State's journalism department is quite renowned and well known, so I came for the journalism program.
What would you say to someone who might be considering going to college? How would you recommend going to?
I really think that the people here are friendly. I visited some of the other Indiana schools, and you could walk down the street and say hi to someone and people won't even talk to you, but here at Ball State you can walk down the street and say hi, and people will just smile back and say hi to you. So it's just a really super friendly place. You can walk down the street and see people you know all the time, and yet know a lot of people, and a lot of opportunities for different campus organizations. So yeah, definitely come to Ball State.
If you could say one thing, the most outstanding thing about Ball State, what would that one thing be?
The fact that your teachers care about you. If you've missed a class, they'll actually say, hey, where were you at? We missed you the other day. So they know when you're there, they know when you're not there, because the classes are small enough that you can get that personalized attention that you just don't get at the larger schools.
Anything else?
No. I hate doing this. I'd rather interview 1 million people than do this. If I could just ask you to say your name and spell it, and then your year in school and your major.
Okay. Lisa Henry. Do you want me to spell my first and last?
And
Henry,
Henry?
Henry.
And what's your year in school and your major?
Senior and major general studies.
What do you like best about Ball State?
Probably the location and the people. It's not too far from where I'm from, and the people are real nice and friendly.
Why did you come to Ball State?
Well, I was a special ed major, and so they have a pretty good program here for special ed majors. So.
If you knew of like a senior in high school that was thinking about coming to Ball State, what would you tell them so that they, would decide to come to Ball State?
If their area was teaching, I'd say they have the program for teaching. They get you involved right as a freshman, so you're pretty sure that's what you want to do or not, so you don't wait till you're a senior.
Is there anything else about Ball State that you think is really unique?
No. Just
Did you have a particular class or professor that stood out as being outstanding?
a professor that stood out.
Or class or something that really you'll remember forever?
Probably my adapted PE class. That teacher, Dr. Davis, he made the class really fun and interesting. Made you want to learn. He always had a smile. I don't think he was ever in a bad mood. When he was, you didn't know it. So.
Anything else you'd like to say?
Just go ahead and say your name and spell it.
My name is Davis.
What's your year in school and your major?
I'm a freshman and I'm a geology major.
Yes. Okay. You can just go ahead and say your name and spell it.
My name is Chad Davis, Chaddavis.
And your year in school and your major.
I'm a freshman and I'm a geology major.
Why did you choose to come to Ball State?
I thought they had the best curriculum for geology and everybody seems real nice. The campus is gorgeous. That's about it.
What do you like best about Ball State now that you're here?
Probably the people. Everybody seems real nice. All the professors seem real helpful.
If you were talking to, say, a senior in high school who was thinking about coming to Ball State and thinking possibly about IU, how would you persuade them to come to Ball State? What would you say that would, lead them towards Ball State?
Probably, I like the size of the campus is nice. IU is pretty big. Everybody's just real nice here. The campus is real pretty. The professors are great. The classes aren't exceptionally large or anything. You're not going to have a problem. I was thinking about IU, and I'm very glad that I chose Ball State.
So as far as teachers go, have you had, are you in some classes now and have some teachers that you think are really exceptional?
I think they're all very good. I mean, I had very good high school teachers, and my college teachers are just even better.
Got it?
Okay. All right. I can do that.
Advertising for Mountain Dew. Okay.
Yeah.
If you could just say your name and spell it for me.
Say my name and spell it for you. My name is Greg Martin. Gregmartin.
Okay. And what's your year in school and your major?
This is my 5th year here, and I'm an elementary education major for now.
Okay. Why did you come to Ball State?
I came to Ball State, well, basically because I talked to a recruiter. It was a chance to get out of class in high school. I wasn't the type that actually planned to go to college, but now that I came here, it's great, and I really don't want to get out. That's why it's my 5th year. I didn't originally plan on majoring in elementary education either. It was, but when I got here, it was the atmosphere around here and everything just sort of changed me.
So what do you like best about Ball State?
I think it's the size. It's big school, and you get a lot of diversity around here, but yet the classes are somewhat small, and you can get a lot of the interaction with the teachers and the other students, whereas you're not just like a number, you're a person here, I think.
So you've been here for 5 years. Have you had any classes or teachers that have stuck out that have been especially good?
Actually, a teacher I have now, I've had her before. She was my math teacher. She's great. I think she got the outstanding teacher here or something too. But
Who's that?
Nancy Kitt. But yeah, a lot of teachers actually stick out in my mind. A lot of really good teachers, especially in elementary education, rather than the other major.
So if you knew a high school senior that was thinking about Ball State or IU, how would you persuade them to come to Ball State? What do you think Ball State has that IU perhaps doesn't have?
Feedback, I guess I would say. I mean, I haven't been to IU, so I don't really know what the classrooms are like there, but I know through the things you do here, I guess it would depend on the major too, but I know for elementary education and many other majors, I think this is pretty superior to IU. I guess it would be feedback from the teachers because, like I said, the small school, a lot of teacher feedback.
Great. We're gonna do it. Okay, first off, if you could just say your name and spell it for me.
My name? Patrick Harold, Patrickherrold.
Okay, and what's your year in school and your major?
I'm a senior, and I'm a special education major.
Why did you choose to come to Ball State?
Well, because it's one of the top education schools in the country, and I liked the size. It wasn't too big and it wasn't too small.
What do you like best about Ball State?
I like all the different opportunities there are for, there's a lot of student organizations. For instance, I'm president of a student organization, and there's a lot of opportunities to be involved and learn leadership skills. And I just like the size. Like I said, it's not too big, it's not too small. It's the perfect size, I think.
Since you're a senior, you've obviously had a lot of classes and had a lot of teachers. Are there any classes or teachers that really stick out in your mind as being very, very good?
Yeah, I had a particular professor, Herbert Jones, in the health science department. He was just an excellent professor. I've gone to him many times outside of class for advice on different things, and just really makes a commitment to help the students.
If you knew of a high school senior that was trying to decide what college to go to, how would you persuade them that Ball State really is a great school?
I would talk about the good size, the different organizations that are available, the fun things there are to do at Ball State, the fraternities and sororities. The class size I think is good. I haven't had hardly any big classes. Most of my classes have about 15 people in them, 15 to 20, which is really small. And I would just tell them it's a great school. I've definitely like it.
Great.
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
Yes.
About primates. I'm not going to lab today, I've decided.
You're gonna leave me there all by myself.
Ready? If you could just say your name and spell it.
My name is Erin, E-R-I-N, Roll, R-O-L-L.
Okay. And what's your year in school and your major?
I'm a junior and I'm a double major in anthropology and Spanish.
Alrighty. Why did you choose to come to Ball State?
One of my brothers and one of my sisters came here, so I grew up like coming down here and seeing it, and I just always was gonna come here.
What do you like best about Ball State?
I like it that it's big enough you get to meet a wide variety of people, but out of that wide variety, you can make a lot of really good close friends.
If you knew of a high school senior who was trying to decide what college to come to, how would you persuade them that Ball State really is a good school to come to?
That there's a wide variety of people down here that you can meet. I mean, there's not just one typical Ball State student. There's lots of different majors, lots of different activities, and if you want to get involved, you can. It's really easy to get involved.
You've been here a while, obviously, and you've taken a lot of classes and had a really stuck out as being exceptional?
I had an art history class when I was a freshman, and my teacher was the curator for the art museum, and she was really an excellent teacher. I learned a lot about art history because I'm interested in that also. So definitely, that would be my favorite class so far, I think.
Do you have any friends who went to other schools?
Mm-hmm.
When you talk about that, when you talk about comparisons or anything,
Mm-hmm.
what do you talk up Ball State? You feel proud about it?
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, one of my best friends went to IU, and one thing that stuck out in my mind is I went and visited her one time, and the whole weekend she didn't run into anybody that she knew. The whole weekend, and I just thought it was amazing because down here, like just walking from class to class, I run into people that I know, and you can see like hi, and just it's great. And down there, I mean, it's beautiful down there, but the people are just too spread out, I guess.
What do you talk about when you talk about Ball State? Is there anything particular that stands out that you try to tell them that you like so much about it?
Can I say the Greek system? Well, I like the Greek system here. I'm involved in a sorority, and that keeps me involved a lot. That's what sets Ball State apart. Like as a university for me, that helps me get involved. The classes are a big part of it, but I think honestly it's more of a social scene because if without the friends and the involvements that I'm in, who knows if I'd even still be going to Ball State, honestly.
What kind of support do they give you as far as friends? What kind of things do you do to you study together?
Well, we study together. If we just go to the movies together, if you have a problem, you can always call up a friend or a sister and talk to them. You can always find a sister that has a common interest or a common major for that matter. Just you can talk about classes or how things are going or if you're having problems. Yeah.
Airplanes are on campus. Airplanes flying over here.
Yeah.
We're to major aerospace.
It's not one thing, that's enough. But if you could just give me one thing that stands out in your mind is outstanding about Ball State and why.
Let's see. I'd still have to say the people. Just like I said, that there are a wide variety. That, like, even though I don't, like, a lot of my friends aren't the same major as I am, we still have the common thread that we do go here, and we can talk about activities on campus and things that are going on. We know where things are on campus, and we go there and we can talk about, what's going on in the quad or what's going on at the student center. Just that common thread of the people that we all do go here, and that's what we share.
What do you call back home, talk to your folks? What do you say?
I talk about classes, how they're going, basically what I'm doing, like on the weekends, like if I'm going to Indianapolis or, going out with my sorority sisters or just what I'm doing. It's not really how our class is going, that's like a minor thing, but basically it's, what other things are you involved with? And, are you keeping busy? Are you getting involved so you're not homesick or, stuff like that?
Can you relate one story about people, why you feel that way about them? Something that happened between you and someone else?
Okay. I'd have to say is when I was a freshman, the whole thing that I decided to go through sorority rush is because, I was a freshman and I was homesick and I was looking for, a group of new friends that otherwise I don't know if I would have met. because we are, vastly different and we have a lot of different interests. But, and like I said, I think that if I wouldn't have joined the sorority, who knows if I'd still even be at Ball State, because, the relationships that I have with everybody, and that's, the main thing that I stay at school for, is to keep my relationships going with them. Nope.
Carrie and I just had gym class and we lifted together, and she's a stud.
Okay.
You ready? Okay.
Let's go.
If you could just go ahead and say your name and spell your name for me. You have a bee around you.
Ah, I'm being attacked by a bee. Jill Tom, Jillthom.
Okay, and what's your year in school and your major?
I'm a senior and I'm a biology major.
Okay. Why did you choose to come to Ball State?
I'm from Illinois, and so I wanted to go somewhere out of state to experience new things, and Ball State was in a good location, and I liked the atmosphere, and it was what I pictured college would be like.
Okay. What do you like best about Ball State?
I would say the student to faculty ratio. At Ball State, you're not just a number. Like, teachers or doctors really teach the classes, and they really know your name, that you aren't just a number.
If you knew a senior in high school who was trying to decide what colleges to go to, would you recommend Ball State?
Oh, I totally would. They have to take into account probably the population of the school, if they like the size. I mean, if they want to be at a smaller school, obviously this isn't the one, but Ball State has a lot to offer, and I think it's good for everyone.
Since you're a senior, you've had lots of classes and lots of teachers. Is there any teacher or class that really sticks out in your mind as being really good?
Right now I have Biology 111 with Dr. Meunier, and she's a really good teacher. I like her. And I had Physiology with Glenn Wright, and he was a good prof too.
What makes Dr. Meunier such a good teacher?
Her willingness to want to help the students. She is there to teach, to make sure that you totally understand the material, and she's totally giving with all of her time.
And Dr. Wright, the same?
Yes.
Tim, help. What about questions?
So we talked about freshman year.
Oh, freshman year. When you come here as a freshman, you're kind of lost. How did you finally find your niche and settle in? Did you have problems finding your niche and settling in?
Well, being from out of state, it really was a culture shock coming to Indiana, and it took me a while to adjust. It wasn't until probably my junior year that I really could say that I loved going to school here. And I started off swimming for Ball State, and then I joined a sorority, and probably through both of those things I've met my closest friends and really made me feel at home at Ball State.
So your freshman year, what did you do? I mean, did you just sit around?
Oh, I swam for Ball State.
So that took up most of your
Yes. Yeah.
So, but you never really felt like it.
Probably because school was such a new thing, and just being in Indiana, like the culture is different from Chicago, where I'm from, and so I wasn't used to things, but with time you adjust, and Ball State's great.
If you could relate a personal experience about why you like it here.
Yeah, relate a personal experience as to why you like it here. Is there some specific event or whatever that happened that made you, that was like the moment that you said, yes, I really like it here, kind of thing?
I can't really say that. I can say the more I got involved with on campus, and the more you get to know people, the more you feel at home, and the more you feel your place and like you're making a difference here. There really isn't one experience that really clicked and was like, Ball State's the best, but the more you do, the more you put into it, the more you definitely get out of it.
So you think Ball State is a good size to offer opportunities then?
Definitely. It's big enough where you can still meet people every day, and but it's also not too big where it's intimidating and you get lost in the crowd and you just turn into a number. Did I expand enough or no?
You don't have any specific experiences?
No.
Reg one out of you. Ready? Okay. Okay. You can just go ahead and say your name and spell it.
Josh Rocky, Joshrockkey.
Okay, and what's your year in school and your major?
I'm a sophomore, and right now I'm a pre-business and Spanish major, but I'm hoping to go into international business and marketing as well as Spanish.
So why did you choose to come to Ball State?
I don't know. I suppose because one of my brothers came here, and then after that I came down to stay with him several times, and I like the campus and I like the atmosphere, and it's not huge. Like, I live up by Purdue, and that's just too big, but it's not tiny, so it's just right.
So what do you like best about Ball State?
Probably the size of the school. I mean, it's big enough that we get a lot of things that the bigger schools get, and yet small enough that we get a lot of things that they don't get. We get a lot more personal attention in class. We get a lot, like free tickets to the sports and stuff like that. But stuff like that, probably, the size.
If you knew of a senior in high school who's trying to decide where to go to college, would you recommend Ball State and why?
Yeah, I'd probably recommend Ball State, assuming they were looking for the same thing I was. It's a good, mid-sized university. I come from a very small town, so a lot of kids don't want the huge universities, but you can get like I said, a lot of the things that you can get at a lot of huge universities, you can get here too, with fewer students.
So you've been here about almost 2 years then?
Uh-huh.
So have you had any classes or any teachers that have really been exceptional?
I don't know. I guess not offhand. None coming to mind immediately. I've never had a problem with the class though, really. They've all been pretty good.
As a sophomore, looking back as to when you were a freshman, how did you find your niche? What was it that finally happened to make you decide that, yes, I fit in, yes, I like this place? Was there any one experience?
I suppose when I finally joined, or when I eventually joined ISEC.
What's ISEC?
ISEC is an international business group type thing. When I finally found ISEC.
I was at Purdue last weekend.
Okay.
Oh, really?
We're rolling.
Okay, all right. If you could just go ahead and say your name and spell it for me.
All right, my name is David Smith, David Smith.
Okay. And what's your year in school and your major?
All right, I am a first-year grad student, and I am studying MBA with a concentration in applied business economics.
Why did you choose to come to Ball State for your graduate work?
I chose to come to Ball State because the reputation of the MBA program was an excellent reputation, and I have a lot of friends that go here, and they kind of persuaded me that, maybe coming to a little bit smaller school, since I did go to a Big Ten school for my undergraduate work. They said that it's a little bit homier atmosphere and the classes are nice.
So what do you like best about Ball State?
I'd have to say the classes are very nice. It's nice to actually have a professor teach a class instead of a graduate student. The campus is excellent. It's a beautiful campus, and those are a couple good things about the campus.
If you knew, say, a high school senior or even a college senior who was, wanting to go on in schooling, would you recommend Ball State?
Most definitely, I would. Yes.
How come?
The atmosphere, people are, kind of, it's friendly. It's not as uptight, and you're not as much of a number as going to some of the larger schools. It's a smaller school. Actual professors teach the classes. A little bit more one-on-one contact with the people that are instructing you, and a little bit better atmosphere, I'd have to say.
So have you had some really good professors so far then?
Yeah, I'd have to say so. I've only had about 3 classes so far. So, but every professor that I've had they're really excellent professors.
Is there any that stick out in your mind?
I'd have to say Inar Tunç. He's a statistics BOA professor. He's rather excellent, I'd have to say.
What makes him so good?
He's very personable. He likes it if you come by his office and ask him questions, and he wants to get to know the people in his classes so that he can better understand how to help you